The mirror's price. Leela had always been curious about the old attic in her grandmother's house. After inheriting the home, she decided to explore. Dust motes danced in the dim light as she rummaged through boxes of yellowed letters and antique trinkets. Then, tucked behind a wardrobe, she found a tall mirror with an ornate golden frame carved with twisted vines and ominous, staring eyes. Something about it made her skin prickle. She wiped a hand across the glass, revealing her reflection. As she stared, a voice echoed softly in her mind. 3 wishes I grant, but each wish bears a price. Leela froze, heart racing. Who's there? She whispered, glancing around. But no one was in the attic. The voice spoke again. This time she believed it. 3 wishes, Leela murmured, the words tantalizing. Okay, I wish for money, enough to live comfortably forever. The mirror's surface shimmered. Suddenly, her phone buzzed. A notification from her bank, a deposit of $5 million. Her jaw dropped. She had never seen so many zeros, but her elation was short-lived. Later that evening, she received another call, a trembling voice she recognized as her younger sister. Leela, Dad's company. It's bankrupt. He's lost everything. It's all over the news. Her blood ran cold. Her father's financial ruin had funneled money straight into her account. Leela didn't sleep that night, guilt twisting in her stomach. The next morning, desperation drove her back to the mirror. That wasn't fair, she said, her voice cracking. I need to fix this. But instead, she made a second wish. I wish to be loved. Truly, deeply loved. The mirror shimmered again, and that afternoon, she met Daniel at a cafe. He was charming, attentive, and seemed to adore her immediately. For a moment, it felt like her life was turning around. But as days turned into weeks, Daniel's love grew suffocating. He quit his job to follow her everywhere. He refused to let her out of his sight. When she tried to leave the house alone, he would cry, beg, or threaten to hurt himself. The worst came one night when she locked herself in the bathroom to escape him. He pounded on the door, screaming, You're all I have, Leela. Don't you see? I can't live without you. Leela stared at herself in the mirror, trembling. She'd never wanted this. She read her Ned to the attic, exhausted and broken. Please, she sobbed. I can't take this anymore. I wish everything would go back to the way it was before I found you. The mirror shimmered one last time. The room went dark. When Leela woke, she was sitting on the attic floor, staring at the shattered remains of the mirror. At first, she felt relief. Her bank account was empty, Daniel was gone, and her family's life seemed untouched. But when she glanced at the largest shard of glass, she saw her reflection, and behind her, the faint, ghostly outline of twisted vines and unblinking eyes. No one else saw it, but Leela would carry its gaze forever.